Well, good evening, everyone, and just welcome to the first of our medals ceremonies here at the Sochi 2014 Paralympic Winter Games. It's a wonderful festive atmosphere here around the Rosakuta Alpine Resort, and there, although we saw the cauldron and flame being lit down at the coastal cluster last evening in a spectacular opening ceremony, the flame at the same time was lit here up in Rosakuta, and I have to say it is the most spectacular setting. It's a new town created especially for the skiing community, and there have been so many people impressed by this extraordinary achievement. It's not just going to be Sochi itself, it's going to be the whole of the region of Krasnodar that will benefit from these amazing games. There is the Russian flag, a little Union flag in the back there, Great Britain, and they will have immediately, Russia will have something to celebrate the first presentation. The sun is going down behind the Aigaba mountain there, and we've got 8 medal presentations for you this evening. Extraordinary atmosphere as we see the Mizimta River right in front of us, bubbling and boiling, as we saw a few in the ceremony last evening. Lots of spectacular scenes. It is quite simply an amazing, surprising, and most beautiful area. The sun is shining, and you probably gather it's very warm. All the reports have been for fantastic weather. It's really been beautiful spring weather.
The Paralympic anthem. Дамы и господа, Paralympic гимн.
Now the raising of the flag and the Paralympic anthem. Day one of competition draws to a close.
Sir Philip Craven, President of the International Paralympic Committee. Дамы и господа, приветствуем сэра Филиппа Крейвена, президента Международного паралимпийского комитета.
Добрый вечер. I hope you've all enjoyed the first day of competition. I know I certainly have. I've just come from sledge hockey. It's been a fantastic start to what will be a truly great Games. Today marks International Women's Day, a special annual celebration held since the 1900s, so over 100 years ago, which is highlighted all over the world to mark the social, economic and political achievements of women. Before tonight's medal ceremonies, I'd like to tell you a little bit about what the IPC is doing to increase the role of women in all levels of para-sport, as athletes, as coaches, officials and leaders. Through the IPC's Women in Sport Committee, the IPC's aim is to ensure greater gender equality across the Paralympic movement. In terms of the Games, the IPC's goal is for a 50-50 split in the number of women and the number of men taking part and in the number of medal events. By Rio 2016, we will have more than doubled the number of women taking part in the Summer Games in the last 20 years and ensured that 43% of all medal events are for women. Here in Sochi, we have 13% more women competing than in Vancouver 4 years ago. 47% of the medal events are for women. And to improve this by 2022, we hope to introduce women's ice sledge hockey into the Winter Paralympic program. Off the field of play, there is still much to do in establishing women in leadership positions within sport. To address this, in May, the IPC's development arm, the Agitos Foundation, is launching a pilot mentoring project which aims to develop stronger female leadership within the Paralympic movement. Each year, to celebrate International Women's Day, the IPC presents a special recognition award to a woman who embodies the Paralympic spirit and inspires women within it. This year, I'm delighted to say that our winner, after a record number of nominations, is Rima Batalova, Vice President of the Russian Paralympic Committee and member of the Sochi 2004 Organizing Committee.
Rima Batalova, the recipient of this prestigious award.
As a star of para-athletics, Rima won a total of 13 Paralympic and 18 world titles spanning 3 decades. Since hanging up her running shoes, she has been heavily involved in developing para-sport in Russia at both a local and a national level. And now it gives me great pleasure to make the award to Rima.
So the first of the presentations this evening is for a Russian who has contributed so much to the movement of the Paralympic Games, presented by the President, Philip Craven. And what a contribution he made last night to the opening ceremony. He was absolutely impressed and impressive.
Now on with the medals. Thank you very much. Спасибо.
Это так волнительно получать такой прекрасный день, такое признание. Я всех сегодня поздравляю с праздником всех женщин, с праздником 8 марта.
So a great moment for the local community, who's the recipient of that special award. Tires from the stage and will be replaced in just a couple of moments with the men's biathlon 7.5 kilometers sitting.
The victory ceremony for the biathlon women's 6 kilometer sitting. Дамы и господа, церемония награждения победителей и призеров по биатлону 6 километров. Женщины в классе сидя.
So the women's 6 kilometer sitting, the first of the victory ceremony presentations. And again, the sun has just been absolutely glorious today up in the mountains. The medals you can see being prepared over so many dedicated hours.
Please welcome the medalist for the biathlon women's 6 kilometer sitting. Приветствуем медалистов по биатлону 6 километров, женщины в классе сидя.
So here they come, the medalists. And you have to say, this has been an extraordinary effort all round. Svetlana Konovalova from Moscow, Olena Ryzhkovska from Ukraine, and the winner Andrea Eskau from Germany. In fact, we're going to have the presentations here.
President of the International Paralympic Committee, accompanied by Mr. Dmitry Chernishenko, President of the Sochi 2014 Organizing Committee. Медали вручает сэр Филипп Крейвен, президент Международного паралимпийского комитета, в сопровождении господина Дмитрия Чернышенко, президента Организационного комитета Сочи 2014.
Dmitry Chernishenko, what an extraordinary proud moment for him.
Бронзовый призер, представительница Украины,
Olena Yurkovska, the girl from Ivano-Frankivsk region, now living in Kiev, will take the bronze medal in this discipline. 3 golds and 2 silvers in biathlon, 2 golds and 3 silvers and 5 bronze in cross country, 15 medals altogether she has achieved in her life. Extraordinary number of times she's been to the podium. In Torino and in Vancouver, and now in Sochi. Also in Salt Lake City she was involved. Extraordinary record over many years of brilliant performance. Olena Yurkovska.
Representing Russian Federation. Серебряный призер, представительница России, Светлана Коновалова.
Svetlana Konovalova from Moscow, 24 years old. She has the medal around her neck from Sir Philip Craven, and the girl from the Mikhailov Economics College in Russia will be absolutely proud, particularly as she receives her bouquet of flowers from Dmitry Chernishenko as well. What a wonderfully proud moment for Svetlana Konovalova.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Germany. Золотую медаль и звание чемпионки Паралимпийских игр завоевала представительница Германии Andrea Eskau.
Andrea Eskau is the gold medalist. She was a double gold medalist in London in Paris cycling. Unbelievable, 42 years old now, from Bergheim in Germany. It's an extraordinary achievement. This is a lady that really knows the meaning of the word effort. And now celebration as well, as she gets a really warm and kind word from Sir Philip Craven. And as the first gold medal winner of these games in presentation, you have to say This is the most wonderfully proud moment for Andrea. The smile
Ladies and
will tell it
gentlemen,
all.
the national anthem of Germany. Дамы и господа, звучит государственный гимн Германии.
Germany take the gold through Andrea
Ladies and
Eskau.
gentlemen, the Paralympic medalist. Дамы и господа, победитель и призеры Паралимпийских игр.
All three medalists deserve a special applause for everything they have achieved, but I must point out here Svetlana Konovalova on the left of the stage there has a special, really special time to celebrate. She was raised in a children's home, and only a year ago she actually learned that she had a sister, Evgenia. Evgenia is here as a volunteer to watch her sister that she spent most of her life not even realizing she had, but now has achieved a silver medal. The medals are spectacular. They are beautifully designed. They are very weighty and quite stunning, as the scene here is in Rosakator Alpine Resort.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the Alpine Skiing Women's Downhill Standing. Дамы и господа, церемония награждения победителей и призеров по горным лыжам. Скоростной спуск. Женщины в классе стоя.
So the victory ceremony now for the women's downhill standing. And in fact, we will welcome the IOC President, Thomas Bach, to the stage for presentation, together with Rita van Driel as well, the IPC Governing Board member.
Please welcome the medalists for the Alpine Skiing Women's Downhill Standing. Приветствуем медалистов по горным лыжам. Скоростной спуск. Женщины в классе стоя.
So the medalists here, we have a representative from the United States, Alison Jones, a representative from Russia, Inga Medvedeva, and from France, Marie Bochet. Fabulous performance by the winner, Marie Bochet. In fact, her race points, she was 21.55. That's equivalent of 1.47 seconds ahead of the second place, Inga. And you can just see the emotion on Marie Bochet's face there. She realized what
Mr.
she's
Thomas
achieved.
Bach, President of the International Olympic Committee, Olympic champion fencing 1976, accompanied by Ms. Rita van Driel, governing board member of the International Paralympic Committee.
Медали вручает Томас Бах, президент Международного олимпийского комитета, победитель Олимпийских игр по фехтованию в 1976 году, в сопровождении госпожи Риты Ван Андреевой, члена правления Международного паралимпийского комитета.
Bronze medalist representing United States of America.
Бронзовый призер, представительница Соединенных Штатов Америки, Элисон Джонс.
Alison Jones from the United States is so thrilled. Originally from Amarillo, but now based in Colorado Springs. She is getting a huge cheer from her supporters in the crowd as well. She won the standing in the slalom in Torino in 2006. She was second in Salt Lake City 2002. Torino, she just was out of the medals. This is a wonderful achievement to come here and on the first day of competition pick up a bronze medal.
Silver medalist representing Russian Federation.
Серебряный призер, представительница России, Инга Медведева.
Inga Medvedeva strides forward onto the silver podium, and she will have 4 more events during these competition days. She received a bronze medal in Salt Lake City. That's the only other time that she stood on the podium, but silver medal position here today at the moment, with lots of ambition for other great performances to come. 34 years, 5 years old now, Inga Medvedeva is thrilled.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing France.
Золотую медаль и звание чемпионки Паралимпийских игр завоевала представительница Франции Мари Боше.
Marie Bochet, just look at how excited she is. An extraordinary performance. She was attending Vancouver without managing to podium. She had 2 fourths, a 7 and 2 eighths. Just look at the moment now of triumph. The girl from Chambéry, now based in Beaufort in France. Paralympic champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of France.
Дамы и господа, звучит государственный гимн Франции.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalist.
Дамы и господа, победитель и призеры Паралимпийских игр.
Well, Marie Bochet, you can see what it means to her. I'd never attended a big event, she says, before. I didn't know about media pressure or the importance of the Paralympics. Today I'm more mature, she says. I'm older, and after the experience of 2010, she says, I think I've got a better chance. You can't do better than getting a gold medal at a Paralympic Games. Well, we've got 9 days of these extraordinary stories of real heart and spirit and discipline and triumph and perhaps the odd disappointment. But I tell you, I'm going to have a permanent tear in my eye and a lump in my throat. Something very special is happening before our eyes. Marie Boucher was fourth. Her best performance was fourth in Vancouver. Here, she wins the gold, and with it, more ambition. 4 events to come. We may see her back on the top.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the Alpine Skiing Women's Downhill Sitting.
Дамы и господа, церемония награждения победителей и призеров по горным лыжам. Скоростной спуск. Женщины в классе сидя.
So now the women's downhill sitting, and that wonderful flame is so symbolic of everything that these athletes have worked for, believed in, shared in terms of ambition, trials and tribulations, difficulties. It all comes
Please
right
welcome the
here and
medalist
now.
for the Alpine Skiing Women's Downhill Sitting.
Приветствуем медалистов по горным лыжам. Скоростной спуск. Женщины в классе сидя.
Werner Sedelius in Germany, the Allianz SE board member, have been so supportive of the IPC, and Valery Ruklidev, the ISDC president in Russia, will be in attendance. But here we have 2 athletes from the USA, Laura Stevens and Alana Nichols, and from Germany, Anna Schafferhuber.
The medals will be presented by Dr. Werner Zidelius, member of the board, Alliance SE, accompanied by Mr. Valery Ruklidev, president of the International Committee of Sport for the Deaf.
Медали вручает доктор Вернер Зетелиус, член правления Альянс СИ, в сопровождении господина Валерия Рухлядева, президента Международного комитета спорта глухих.
Bronze medalist representing United States of America.
Бронзовый призер, представительница Соединенных Штатов Америки, Лори Стивенс.
Laurie Stevens of the United States, now residing in Aspen in Colorado, has taken the bronze medal. She experienced victory in Torino in 2006 on 2 occasions. She was second in downhill sitting in Vancouver, and she now adds a bronze medal to the enormous number of medals that she has received in her career over many years. She's competed in para swimming previously, held 2 US records in the sport. named U.S. Paralympian of the Year in 2005.
Representing United States of America.
Серебряный призер. Представительница Соединенных Штатов Америки. Alana Nichols.
Alana Nichols from Farmington originally in the US, now at Winter Park, Colorado, takes the silver medal. In Vancouver, she was the winner in the downhill sitting. She was the winner in the giant slalom. She had 2 more podium finishes. But this, again, is another huge achievement for Alana Nichols, the silver medal. Competes also in wheelchair basketball for the United States. 1 gold medals in the Paralympic Games in Beijing.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Germany.
Золотую медаль и звание чемпионки Паралимпийских игр завоевала представительница Германии Анна Schaffelhuber.
Anna Schaffelhuber takes the gold medal for Germany. From Regensburg, since moved to Munich. And, well, this is a fabulous improvement from Vancouver. She did podium. She managed to get 3rd place in the Super G. And she has been a world champion in La Molina in the slalom and also in the giant slalom and super combined. But this will be biggest moment of her career, I would think. Fantastic achievement for Anna Schaffelhuber.
Of Germany.
Дамы и господа, звучит государственный гимн Германии.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
Дамы и господа, победители и призеры Паралимпийских игр.
More great celebration by Anna Schaffelhuber and her supporters and the 2 American USA athletes as well. It's been an extraordinary career for Anna Schaffelhuber. She was named the 2011 Disabled Athlete of the Year in Germany and also Female Disabled Athlete of the Year by the German National Paralympic Committee in 2013. She loves all sports, and because she wanted to keep up with her brothers in everything, she just would not be defeated in anything. It's just an extraordinary story of courage, of course, and now huge achievement. She went to Ludwig Maximilians University in Munich studying law. So what a great career she is having and about to have as well.
The victory ceremony for the Alpine Skiing Women's Downhill Visually Impaired.
Дамы и господа, церемония награждения победителей и призеров по горным лыжам. Скоростной спуск. Женщины в классе слабовидящие.
So the Alpine Skiing Women's Downhill Visually Impaired presentation. David Abraham from Great Britain, Channel 4 Chief Executive, will be making the medal presentation, together with Sergei Yurchenko from Russia, the Deputy Mayor of Sochi. Sochi, about 45 kilometers from here, down on the coast.
Please welcome the medalists for the Alpine Skiing Women's Downhill Visually Impaired.
Приветствуем медалистов по горным лыжам. Скоростной спуск. Женщины в классе слабовидящие.
So the medalists are entering: Alexandra Francheva, Jade Etherington and Henrietta Barkosova, and of course with their accompanying guides as well. Pavel Zabotin accompanying Francheva, and Carolyn Powell accompanying Jade Etherington, Great Britain. First Alpine skiing Paralympian to podium, and Natalia Sobratova will be guiding, or was guiding, Henrietta Barkosova, the champion. Here the guest presenters, David Abraham and Sergei Yurchenko.
The medals will be presented by Mr. David Abraham, Chief Executive of Channel 4, accompanied by Mr. Sergei Yurchenko, Deputy Mayor of Sochi.
Медали вручает господин Дэвид Абрахам, генеральный директор телекомпании «Канал 4», в сопровождении господина Сергея Юрченко, заместителя главы города Сочи.
Bronze medalists representing Russian Federation.
Бронзовые призеры, представители России, Александра Францева, гид Павел Заботин.
Alexandra Frantseva of Russia takes the bronze medal, accompanied by Pavel Zabotin. And that will be a very, very welcome podium finish for the girl from Petropavlovsk. She was sick in Vancouver and now takes the bronze medal. She actually started her own club after the Paralympic Winter Games in Vancouver. And, well, absolutely extraordinary story, we could tell, of the way in which she's managed to now podium this time.
Silver medalists representing Great Britain.
Серебряные призеры, представители Великобритании. Jade Etherington.
So Jade Etherington, she got into the World Championships with a medal in the Super G back in La Molina 2013. But you can hear the girl originally from Chelmsford, now in Bourne in the United Kingdom, is a hugely popular medalist here, accompanied or guided by Carolyn Powell. It's a big, big moment in the life of both these athletes, it has to be said. First para-alpine skier to win a gold medal for Great Britain at the Paralympic Winter Games. It is an extraordinary achievement
Gold
for
medalist
the silver
and
medal
Paralympic
today.
champions representing Slovakia.
Золотые медали и звание чемпионов Паралимпийских игр завоевали Словакии Henrietta Farkasova.
Henrietta Farkasova from Slovakia is so thrilled to be on the top of the podium, accompanied by Natalia Sobratova. Well, it might have been Jade Etherington's ambition to take the gold in this event. That's what she said. It didn't quite work out, but it certainly has for the Slovakian, Henrietta Farkasova. She won by a difference of 2.73 seconds in the race. Henrietta with a B3 classification, Jade with a B2, together with Alexandra Chepa,
Ladies
same
and gentlemen,
disability.
the national anthem of Slovakia.
Дамы и господа, звучит государственный гимн Словакии.
Well, she's certainly got great ambition as Henrietta
Ladies and
Farkasova.
gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
Дамы и господа, победители и призеры Паралимпийских игр.
She says herself, impossible is nothing. She's got huge determination. And there's a wonderful story that I've just been reading about Jade Etherington's search for a guide. She tried everything. She tried on Facebook and all the social media. She said, it's really frustrating because I know I can win races. Eventually she teamed up with guide Carolyn Powell at the beginning of 2013. And wow, hasn't it reaped its rewards? Henrietta Farkasova leads them down together with Jade Etherington and Alexandra Francheva. You can really tell the atmosphere, camaraderie, great spirit of friendship at all games, but particularly at these Paralympic Winter Games here in Sochi. You can reach out and touch it, the friendship and the respect. The sun is now dipped below the Aigaba Ridge there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the biathlon men's 7.5 kilometers sitting.
Дамы и господа, церемония награждения победителей и призеров по биатлону. 7,5 километров. Мужчины в классе сидя.
So the victory ceremony, next one is the biathlon men's 7.5 kilometer sitting event. Of course, will be another celebration, big celebration, I believe, for Russia here. Roman Petushkov together with Ukraine's Maxim Yarovi and Kozo Kubo.
Please welcome the medalists for the biathlon men's 7.5 kilometers sitting.
Приветствуем медалистов по биатлону. 7,5 километров. Мужчины в классе сидя.
So the medalists led in by Japan's Kozo Kubo. And of course, a hugely popular victor here. He went up to the Laura Cross Country Ski and Biathlon Centre, just a little bit down the valley and up to the right a little bit. It's most magnificent space. Of course, you've probably noticed that there's not much snow on the vegetation, the trees and so on around, but a few days ago, a couple of weeks actually, they had a magnificent snowfall here that covered everything in white, and it was perfect for cross-country skiing. Well, the biathlon now will be recognized,
The
and here's
medals will be presented
Dmitry
by Mr.
Chernyshenko.
Dmitry Chernyshenko, President of the Sochi 2014 Organizing Committee, accompanied by Mr. Mikhail Tarantiv, member of the Sochi 2014 Supervisory Board.
Mr. Tertiv as well.
Господин Дмитрий Чернышенко, президент Организационного комитета Сочи 2014, в сопровождении господина Михаила Терентьева, заместителя председателя Комитета Государственной Думы по труду, социальной политике и делам ветеранов.
Bronze medalist representing Japan.
Бронзовый призер, представитель Японии, Kozo Kubo.
Kozo Kubo achieves a medal at last. He was 5th and 7th in Vancouver. He has held a bronze medal position in World Championships on 2 occasions. This is the first time he's achieved it in the Paralympic Winter Games, and that is a great source of pride for the man from Abishiri in Japan. Competes also in wheelchair racing, para-biathlon, of course. The bronze medal, the Japanese will be celebrating that.
Representing Ukraine.
Серебряный призер, представитель Украины, Максим Яровый.
Maxim Yarovyi is the silver medalist in the biathlon men's 7.5 kilometer sitting event. Nikolaev is his hometown in Ukraine. He has not managed to achieve a podium finish before in a world championship, so this is huge. Got a really impressive support here in the
Gold
Rusakator.
medalist and Paralympic champion representing Russian Federation.
Золотую медаль и звание чемпиона Паралимпийских игр завоевал представитель России Роман Петушков.
Roman Patushkov is the Olympic champion, I beg your pardon, Paralympic champion. He absolutely flew away the opposition. He won by over 8 seconds with a great performance. No missed shots, and he just kept piling on the pressure. After 2.5 kilometers, he was second. And then after 5, he moved up to take over the first position and never let it be in doubt that he was going to hold on to it. Great champion, great performance, and just listen to the crowd appreciate what he has achieved
Ladies
and what they
gentlemen,
now
the
celebrate.
national anthem of Russian Federation.
Дамы и господа, звучит государственный гимн России.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
Дамы и господа, победитель и призеры Паралимпийских игр.
Well, there was a huge smile of satisfaction on the face of Roman Patushkov right there. But the 36-year-old, I'm sure, inside will be bubbling with excitement, because that was a fabulous achievement. To take the gold medal, he won the silver medal in Vancouver in the 15-kilometer sitting. So to pick it up the gold medal in the shorter version is an extraordinary achievement. What a moment for the man from Moscow to be able to celebrate for many years to come. Named International Paralympic Committee Athlete of the Month in January 2012 and in February 2013. He holds the national sports title of Honored Master of Sport in Russia. Decorated in 2010 with the Medal of the Order of Merit for the Fatherland. So everyone was looking to him to provide this wonderful achievement. He has delivered right on expectation. A great moment for Roman Patushkov and Russia. Slightly sad face perhaps of Maxim Yeropier that he couldn't perhaps deliver the gold, but certainly his achievement as 24 of the silver is fabulous.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the Alpine Skiing Men's Downhill Stand-In.
Дамы и господа, церемония награждения победителей и призеров по горным лыжам. Скоростной спуск. Мужчины в классе стоя.
Well, it's certainly getting cooler up in the hills here. Rosa Couture Alpine Resort with the Ibiga Ridge of the Western Caucasus just in view before. It is quite an extraordinary space. 940 meters above.
Please welcome the medalists for the Alpine Skiing
Sea
Men's
level.
Downhill Stand-In.
Приветствуем медалистов по горным лыжам. Скоростной спуск. Мужчины в классе стоя.
And, the athletes here, and we have once again a Russian, a boy from France, and Austria will be celebrating through Marcus Salko, who's got a huge number of friends. I'm not sure whether they're relatives, but he's certainly great supporters of his. They're wearing a tracksuit that tells us so. So the men's downhill standing, they go at extraordinary pace. And, well, really, you can't believe how well these men perform. All the
medals
athletes
will be
perform.
presented by Mr. Wilfred Lemke, United Nations Special Advisor on Sport for Development and Peace, accompanied by Mr. Denis Sevichev, Executive Vice President of the Sochi 2014 Organizing Committee.
Медали вручает господин Вилфрид Лемке, специальный советник ООН по вопросам спорта на благо развития и мира, в сопровождении господина Дениса Сикачева, старшего вице-президента Организационного комитета Сочи 2014.
Denis Sekachev
Bronze medalist
was
representing
absolutely
France.
fantastic throughout
Бронзовый призер.
all of these games.
Представитель Франции Винсан Готье Мануэль.
Vincent Gauthier Manuel is the winner of the bronze medal here, and Wilfried Lemke from Germany, United Nations Special Advisor on Sport for Development and Peace, will make the presentation. Fabulous performance for the man from Champagnol. He picked up silver medals in the Super G and the Super Combined in Vancouver. He's now got a bronze here. 4 more events to come for Vincent Gauthier Manuel. Ambition will be very, very high, of course, that he can go even better.
Silver medalist representing Russian Federation.
Серебряный призер, представитель России Алексей Бугаев.
Well, he was so unlucky, Alexei Bogayev from Russia. He picks up the silver medal. And of course, if you don't actually know the score difference, it's difficult to appreciate what 600th of a second really is. But that was the difference between him and the eventual winner, Markus Salka. He takes that silver medal with great pride. He came so close to making it gold.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Austria.
Золотую медаль и звание чемпиона Паралимпийских игр завоевал представитель Австрии Маркус Зальке.
Markus Salka from Austria has won the World Championship on 2 occasions, in downhill and in Super G. In Vancouver, he was 8th, 9th and 20th. He didn't finish in the giant slalom, but look at what he's achieved now. He has picked up the gold medal in extraordinary circumstances by 600th of a second. The narrowest of margins, but it makes such a difference in terms of appearances, doesn't it? Gold for Austria, gold for Markus Salka.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Austria.
Дамы и господа, звучит государственный гимн Австрии.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
Дамы и господа, победитель и призеры Паралимпийских игр.
Well, they'll be certainly celebrating in the streets of Klagenfurt tonight. A wonderful performance. He was born in Klagenfurt, raised in Klagenfurt, went to the University of Klagenfurt, studying sports studies, and now he is a Paralympic champion. Markus Salka, such a popular and certainly very impressive performer, but he will know how close that race certainly was. And well, he was named the International Paralympic Committee's Athlete of the Month for January this year. And I love the idea that he's winking to the fans and the crowd here in the Rosa Couture Alpine Resort Medal Plaza. It's a fabulous setting. He can't believe it either. A dream world for the moment, but when reality really strikes, I'm sure that he will be smiling for a long time to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the alpine skiing men's downhill sitting.
Дамы и господа, церемония награждения победителей и призеров по горным лыжам. Скоростной спуск. Мужчины в классе сидя.
The men's downhill sitting will be the next focus of our attention. And again, it's getting towards dusk here in Rosa Couture, 40 kilometers outside Sochi. We've got two more presentations to make.
Please welcome the medalists for the alpine skiing men's downhill sitting.
Приветствуем медалистов по горным лыжам. Скоростной спуск. Мужчины в классе сидя.
Again, it was a close one, this. The actual difference was less than a second. 0.95, 0.39 between third and second and winner. Certainly, the Japanese will be celebrating. They've got first and third. Josh Dweck from Canada separated them. Mr. Jacques Roger, the honorary president of the IOC, will make the presentation of the medals, and Mikhail Terentiev of Russia, the member of the Sochi 2014 Supervisory Board, will come to make the flower presentation.
The medals will be presented by Dr. Jacques Rowe, Honorary President of the International Olympic Committee, accompanied by Mr. Mikhail Terentiev, member of the Sochi 2014 Supervisory Board.
Медали вручает доктор Жак Роге, почетный президент Международного олимпийского комитета, в сопровождении господина Михаила Терентьева, члена наблюдательного совета Сочи 2014.
Bronze medalist representing Japan.
Бронзовый призер, представитель Японии, Такеши Сузуки.
Takeshi Suzuki, originally from Inawashiro, Fukushima in Japan, now residing in Hanoi, has taken the bronze medal in great style. He also had a bronze in Vancouver in the giant slalom. That was his other Paralympic Winter Games podium achievement. But, well, he'll be delighted with that. He's actually won world championships on 3 occasions previously in slalom, super combined and giant slalom. That was in 2011 in Sestriere and also in Pyeongchang in 2009. Of course, we're looking towards Pyeongchang as the venue for the
Silver
next
medalist representing Canada.
Серебряный призер,
Winter Olympic and Paralympic Games.
Канады, Джош Дюк.
Josh Dweck of Canada, from Vernon in British Columbia now, is the silver medalist. He's got huge supporters here. in Rosa Couture. He was also second in Vancouver in 2010. He's won the World Championships in Pyeongchang in 2009 in the downhill sitting. Got a great number of followers here, and he is certainly one of the most popular characters on the slopes. Josh Dirk, silver medalist from Canada.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Japan.
Золотую медаль и звание чемпиона Паралимпийских игр завоевал представитель Японии Акира Кано.
Akira Kano from Nagano, one of the Winter Olympic venues, of course, and he's gone two better, you might say. The last time the downhill sitting he competed in Vancouver, he was third. This time he is atop the podium, although he did win the Super G, so this is his second gold medal in the Paralympic Winter Games. Wonderful achievement for Akira Kano.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Japan.
Дамы и господа, звучит государственный гимн Японии.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
Дамы и господа, победитель и призеры Паралимпийских игр.
Well, his sporting motto is Carpe Diem, seize the day. Akira Kano has certainly seized his day here in Rosa Couture, part of the Paralympic Winter Games, of course, on the first day of competition. It's a magnificent achievement by him, no doubt adding to all his medals of honor already received. Well done, Akira Kano. Well done, Japan, for that fabulous performance in the men's downhill sitting. We've just got one more presentation to make at the resort of Rosa Couture, still buzzing with excitement. 10 brand new hotel projects, 1,600 rooms, a host of other facilities. It is a magnificent place, brand new, created over the last 7-8 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the alpine skiing men's downhill visually impaired.
Дамы и господа, церемония награждения победителей и призеров по горным лыжам. Скоростной спуск. Мужчины в классе слабовидящие.
So, the final presentation for this evening, the first day of competition, is the men's downhill for visually impaired And certainly there's a lot of excitement and support and whistling and cheering, and certainly everyone here looking forward to this one.
Please welcome the medalists for the alpine skiing men's downhill visually impaired.
Приветствуем медалистов по горным лыжам. Скоростной спуск. Мужчины в классе слабовидящие.
So here are the medalists then. It's Canada once again with Slovakia, and there will be a huge cheer for the winner, Jon Santacana Maistagui from Spain. It was a dominant performance by him, really, really superb. He won together with his guide, Miguel Galindo Gathes, by just 0.25 of a second. Miroslav Haros from Slovakia with Maros Hudik, his guide, and Matt Marko with Robin Femi were the second and third place overall. We've got Olga Golodets from Russia, Deputy Prime Minister of the Russian Federation.
This is Olga Golodets, Deputy Prime Minister of the Russian Federation.
And Miguel Segarra from Spain.
Mr. Miguel Segarra, Governing Board Member of the International Paralympic Committee.
Медали вручает госпожа Ольга Голодец, заместитель председателя правительства Российской Федерации, в сопровождении господина Мигеля Сагара, члена правления Международного паралимпийского комитета.
Bronze medalists representing Canada.
Бронзовые призеры, представители Канады, Мак Марко, гид Робин Феми.
Mark Marco, together with Robin Femi, the guide, celebrate a bronze medal here. They picked up second place in the giant slalom in La Molina in the World Championships. But this is the first time they've had the chance to be at the Paralympic Winter Games, and they have achieved a podium. Fantastic. He names his brother Billy Joe as his hero. Well, he's only just withdrawn from being his guide because of a back problem. So stepped in Robin Femi, well done to him. I'm sure everyone will be wishing Billy Joe as well.
Silver medalist
Fantastic
representing Slovakia.
achievement.
Серебряные призеры, представители Словакии, Мирослав Хараус, гид Марос Худик.
Miroslav Haros, together with Maros Hudik for Slovakia, have achieved the silver medal here. In Vancouver, they were third place in the Super Combined and the Super G. They didn't achieve another medal in Torino. They were eighth in the downhill and the slalom. World Championship, they've been second on 2 occasions, third on 2 occasions, but this will certainly be the highlight of his and their career. Miroslav Haros takes the silver medal together with Maros Hudik from Slovakia. And once again, enthusiastic applause from the crowd here.
Gold medalists and Paralympic champions representing Spain.
Золотые медали и звание чемпионов Паралимпийских игр завоевали представители Испании. Yon Santakana Maintigoi.
Oh, wow. Yon Santacana Maizakui and his guide Miguel Galindo Garces obviously had worked out what they were going to do there to get onto the podium. It was spectacular. What a moment. If you think you've seen Yon before, you are absolutely right, because he was the flag bearer for Spain at the opening ceremony. And, well, it was an achievement. He was named International Paralympic Committee Athlete of the Month for January 3 years ago, so his performances continue. Quite extraordinary. He was the winner in Vancouver in the downhill, and so he retains his title. He's also won in the giant slalom, so watch out, that's yet to come. He is the winner, Yon Santacana Maizakui from Spain.
National anthem of Spain.
Дамы и господа, звучит государственный гимн Испании.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
Дамы и господа, победители и призеры Паралимпийских игр.
Well, it's been a hugely emotional evening, this first day of competition. Yon Santacana Maizakui has retained his Paralympic Winter Games title in the downhill. And there, the flame will bring us to a close for this evening as the light disappears from Rosa Couture Alpine Resort up in the mountains behind Sochi. It has been a very special evening, a very emotional evening for so many people here, and certainly the whole of the crowd and spectators watching really appreciate everything that's gone into, from the organisers to the performers. It's been a stunning start to what has been a spectacular Sochi 2014 Paralympic Winter Games. And there, the Spanish celebrates, the boy from Algorta celebrates, and there, as the clouds now come, take over special day. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage, and certainly we look forward to your company tomorrow evening for more fantastic performance rewards for these athletes.
Я всегда хотела двигаться вперед. Не стояла на месте, когда можно было идти. И никогда не шла, если могла бежать. Но что, если бы вдруг